former executive secretary of MUSL1MS of Southwest Nigeria, Professor Daud Olatokunbo Shitu Noibi, has warned Muslims from the Southwest against participating in the call for the actualization of Yoruba nation. Noibi, who retired from the Department of Arabic and Islamic Studies at the University of Ibadan, made this disclosure on Saturday during a send forth and book presentation in his honor organized by MUSL1MS in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. Some of the dignitaries at the event included the Deputy Governor of Oyo State, Barrister Bayo Lawal, JAMB Registrar, Professor Isiaq Oloyede, MUSL1MS President Alhaji Rasaki Oladejo, MUSL1MS Executive Secretary Professor Musli Yaya Mori, Director Professor Ishaq Akisola, Alhaji Kunle Sani, and UI Chief Imam Professor Abdurrahman Oloyede. Others are the book presenter, Alhaji Said Alauko, First Bank GMD Dr. Shola Ade Dutton, Alhaji Sahid Aweda, and Dean Faculty of and Arts, University of Ibadan, Professor Hafiz Oladosu. Daily Post gathered that some groups and individuals, including Professor Banji Akintoye and Mr. Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho, have been calling for the actualization of the Yoruba nation. Noibi, who was the pioneer MUSL1MS executive secretary, has however warned Muslims in the Southwest region against participating in anything that has to do with the creation of the Yoruba nation. He said that the agenda of the agitators poses a big dilemma for the Muslims in the region. Hence, none of them should support the agitation. He advised them not to be part of the agitation because it will not promote the unity and oneness Nigeria have been yearning for. Okay, that is what you need to talk about. You tell us the reason is that you want one Nigeria, not because it's going to affect Muslims or whatever. It's going to affect Islam, and we know that you are working from the other side, from the government. Well, one thing we have to know in this country, or the problems we've been having in this country, is this a religion or of a thing? They try to bring all these sentiments because people, if you are reasonable yourself, nobody needs to tell you anything. Most of all the religion, both Christianity and Islam, a lot of people don't know God for themselves. They always follow these so-called leaders instead of them to be focusing their attention on God. So if you know what you are doing, look at everything critically. Anything that you know that is not going to affect you or affect your faith, but we know that these guys are just bringing religion. It has nothing to do with religion, and that is one of the propagandas they have been using. And you need to ask them, this one Nigeria they are talking about, has it not been affecting people's life? How has this one Nigeria that they are talking about? Because they should just be telling us about oh, they just want one Nigeria, not that it's going to affect Islam or it's going to affect any religion whatsoever. Tell me, this one Nigeria, is it not this one Nigeria that is affecting the religion, that is affecting the people's lives? So people are so gullible to the extent that they listen to all these spiritual leaders. There should be a balance. There's a time you need to strike the balance, but unfortunately majority of our people don't do that. They don't even know the God they are even serving. They see these religious leaders as their gods, and unfortunately majority of them have been misled. So if you are a true child of God, whether you're a Muslim or you're a Christian, look at things thoroughly and ask yourself, this one Nigeria they are even trying to promote, how has it helped me? How has it helped us? So I would just know that all these are just a propaganda, because when I was even going through the names of those who were there, I was just like, because the first person's name I was expecting to see is Murik Aketola, but of course, he won't disappoint us. His name was there. Well, it is injustice that has been the reason for the various agitations. I wonder if the northern Muslims regard you as a Muslim. We Yorubas know that your grandfather was a Fulani man from Mali. Your plans has failed. Your plans have failed. Any person that supports you is a Fulani. and slaves. Yoruba nation is already on by the grace of God, and no power can stop it. This is a sponsored program aimed at creating disunity amongst the Yorubas. I thank God the Yorubas have objective ways of reasoning in a critical, crucial, and sensitive issues. I am a core Muslim by birth and by inclination. There's nothing wrong in agitation for self-determination, which is true. Don't mind them. Oh. Yoruba nation is now. No religion can stop it. It is the will of God. Yoruba nation is now. God will surely put all Yoruba nation enemies to shame. Disgrace and embarrassment. People like this are enemies of Yoruba nation. They will see the actualization of the Yoruba nation, and they and their family will not benefit from it in the name of Jesus. Oh, Yoruba nation has come to stay. If you like, go and die with your family, Ike jihadists. We get Yoruba nation now before your very eyes. We will get it, and without your support, you will enter bush with when it comes. Yoruba nation now, no going back. Ota Onre, okay, enemy of progress. Adamondi Yoruba Omofulani. Are these people in support of the indecent killing by Fulani? No, they will not even come out and condemn that. We know now. Unfortunately, some gullible people will believe them. So, because of religion, Yoruba should remain backward to an extent of not being able to sponsor their children to schools due to poverty. It is sad and quite unfortunate. I've always heard people saying that, oh, those who are even agitating, so they think that once they leave Nigeria, or they say they are not part of Nigeria, that everything will become so easy, everything will just be fine, everything will just be this. Well, that is what they are thinking. Of course, you begin to ask yourself, is it not the same people who have this same character in this Nigeria that will bring themselves back, want to come and inculcate all these their atrocities and shenanigans and impunity in this Yoruba nation? That is the fear of a lot of people. Yes, they might be right. Those who are thinking that, you know, just being Yoruba nation, or if the Yoruba nation gets their country, that everything will be fine. They are right in, to an extent. But if you look at it, you see the problems we are having now. At least, not that it's going to be Eldorado, but one thing is that once you are dealing with your people, because most of the problems we are having, maybe at the state level, you see that there is this elongated hand. They will try to reason before you think of anything in the state, in your state, or maybe in your region. You have to think about the federal, and that is one of the reasons why things are not just going the way they ought to go, because the vested interest at the center will always affect the decisions mostly that takes place in the region or in the state. At least if you have problem, you know that, oh, we are going to solve our problems, not that anybody needs to take permission from anybody, or you have to consider the Igbos, or you have to consider the Hausas before you do anything. And that is exactly what has been happening. Now everybody is aware of how good governance should be. At least people will not start from the beginning. Not that we will not still have all these vested interests, all those who are really corrupt already, but you cannot compare. And people always think that, oh, maybe they are going to drive them from one in your area. One of the agitators was trying to explain that a lot of people are thinking that once they should just say, oh, this Yoruba nation is like they're going to remove them from their house and take them to another place. No, you are still going to be maintaining your place, just that the leadership will be different. It does not change your location or whatever. But one thing is that if you say, oh, somebody should not do this, somebody should do this, like this one, these people who are telling us that if you join Yoruba agitators, or you believe in agitation, that it's going to be like this, then you begin to ask themselves, the one that we have been practicing, where has this landed us? If they can answer the question, the only thing they will tell you, just be believing everything's going to be fine. Since when? You have done something for more than 60 years, over 6 decades, no results, and you are still telling people to continue with that. What kind of a people are these? So guys, let us hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.